We're live.
Good morning, Breakfast Club family. This is Mark Stevens, the host, Joe Shoup. Top of the morning to you. Hope you had a great day yesterday, an exciting day. Hope you have a great day today. Got a lot of good things going on. Things are moving. We're continually to progress and move forward. We should have the chat room pretty much together today. When those of you that have gone through the class will be receiving notices and your invites and things of that nature so that you can get into the chat room. And remember, this chat room is not a room for chat. In other words, it's a room for education for us. It's a room for answering questions. Those that have been through the communication class, it's a room that we can use to get directors, for have three-way calls. All that type of information. That's the information that's going to be in there, not some guru with all these quotes from way in the Never Land and things like that. That's not what this chat room is about. This is Ad Tech Worldwide Chat Room, and it's for a specific purpose, education, and and for things that you need to know and to get you help. And it's like a continuing education chat room, if you will. There are certain rules, as I said, that you have to follow. Don't break the rules. That's not, it's not for that. It's not like all the other chat rooms. Wally still has his chat room that, company notices and things of that nature will be put in and things like that. But this is not the chat room for that, not the AdTech Worldwide chat room. So you will be getting a notice on that and getting things getting things moving there. Again, I must say that exciting things are going on with the AdTech Worldwide business presentation. People are using it. People are having success. People are signing people up. Now, when I say sign them up, I'm talking about buying packages as well. Because I'm not one for just signing people up and just having a bunch of blue Smurfs running around. We teach people how to have a successful business working from home, and those are the things that we teach. So we want to teach them how to turn those blue circles into other colors that really mean something. Remember the fact that the beautiful thing about Karatbars is that it's free to come in. Now, I'll say this again. Karatbars, when people come in, they first look at you as a customer, and you have to opt in, as an option to become an affiliate. Now, everybody that I bring into Karatbars, I try my very best to bring them into an affiliate, whether they're going to do the dual system or not, because eventually they will, once they find out the money that they're missing. Because a person can come in and in just the dual system can make money and eventually make enough money to buy a package. That's why I use that strategy. So, again, we've got a situation that's pertinent, a situation that's advantageous to everybody who want to partake in it. Now, have you been watching your homepage when you come onto your website? Have you been watching what gold is doing every day? Just about every day for the last 10 days to 2 weeks, it's been going up. Gold has been going up, and the reason being, and this is why I tell you, you need to watch what's happening around the world, because they affect gold, they affect the stock market, they affect all types of things in our country as well as over in Western and in Europe. So, what's happening is that one stock market has crashed. I won't get into that. I'm looking for our stock market to crash because I want to see gold go down, and then because I know when it starts going back up, it's going to go back up like you've never seen before, and it won't stop for a long while. People are predicting right now that it's going to go to $2,000, but they're not even in the ballpark. It's going to go past that, I'm telling you. So get ready to get your gold and get as much as you can get. Now, I'll give you another example as to what's happening. Russia is being punished for the things that they've done, against Ukraine and things of that nature. Things have been put against them that affects their economy. Well, Russia is fighting back. And what Russia has recently done is it has it has like cut off the energy supply to Europe, and that's a big deal. They've also stopped taking the petrodollar. They've abandoned it. That's U.S. currency. U.S. currency is petrodollars, and for those of you that don't know. And again, as the dollar loses value, the value of gold goes up. They do have a correlation. But here's a unique thing that doesn't happen very often. The dollar is not losing its value as much as we think now, but gold is still going up. That usually doesn't happen. So, but the reason I know why this is happening is because, like I said, in my opinion, the stock market is being propped up. It's false, and it's going to take a big dive. And like I said, those of you that are still in paper, my heart is going to bleed for you. So I'm telling you, you better take a look at it. I don't have paper. Don't want paper. Don't need paper. Don't see paper. Keep paper away from me. I have a problem even with the paper dollars I have right now. So that's why we want to get gold. And it's going to affect gold, and that's why gold, that's another reason why you see gold keeps going up steadily and steadily. So, and the other thing that it does, it makes our business presentation so important. I've been talking to a few people, and I've been so busy, I haven't even had a chance to get my stuff out for that. But I've been talking to a few people, and they're so excited just to hear me talk about it. They say, man, get that over to me quickly as you can. And I've been talking to other people that's not even in my downline. I don't make a dime off of it. And that doesn't make any difference to me. But I've been telling them about it, and they say, I want it. How do I get it? I said, Tools Rock. Okay, I'm gonna talk to my team, and we're gonna get in Tools Rock because I want that presentation. I'm telling you, Breakfast Club family, Karatbars family, this presentation is the bomb. This presentation is addressing the baby boomers. It's addressing the millennials. It's addressing the haves and the have-nots. And let me tell you something. Just because a person makes a lot of money or have a lot of money doesn't necessarily that they really know about money. Because if they did, they would know how to really protect it. And again, if you haven't protected yourself, you need to do that ASAP, yesterday. And again, the presentation brings everything to the surface. A lot of people is wondering, why am I suffering? Why am I losing this money? Why can't I pay my bills? Why can't I do this, that, or the other? All they have to do is see that business presentation. It's a wake-up call. So this is why I keep encouraging you to look at it over and over, to understand it. If you have questions, put your questions in the question box when we're on the webcast, because then we can address them in case you don't understand. It's very important, and Joe knows this thing like the back of his hand. He's the inventor of it. He's, so we have the questions, and we're here to help you. You need to use it, and all you have to do is go to WORK. That's work. Go to work. Use it, because the more you use it, I'm telling you, the better your business is going to be. And like I said, it's going to take it to a whole nother level. We have the presentation. We have the system. We have the communication. We have everything, and probably today or tomorrow, well, Monday, but probably today, we'll have the other piece totally in place that will just blow it out of the ballpark. I mean, you will have everything that you need to really have that successful business working from home. And when you introduce other people to it, the newbies won't feel like newbies. They'll feel like that they know what to do the moment they get in. Again, onboarding. You have to understand it. You have to get on board and understand onboarding, if I may say that. Pardon the pun, but it is what it is. So I'm just having fun, so y'all know how I am. But you need to understand onboarding, because it's going to be very important to you, your business, and your people that you bring in. Now, let me say this again. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't necessarily mean as much as some people think they are. And what I'm saying about that is simply this. Let me explain myself. You may not have 20,000. You may not have 30,000 people. You don't need it. as I said, when you have the right system, the right product, the right presentation, you will get quality, and quality will produce the quantity of business that you want. But you do need to understand the power of one. And we've talked about that. Definitely get your one a month. And if you do that for a whole year and you'll teach your people to do the same thing, you want them to get more, but a minimum of one. Then I tell you, the duplication, the increase in your business, by the end of the year, you'll have 4,096 people. And if they buy and go, it will be phenomenal. I mean, it will turn your head. It will spin your head. And then you just go from there. And you just do it another year, and another year, and another year. That's duplication. That's the process. But I can't express enough. You have to understand the communication, because you have to be a communicator to be a connector. Are you a connector? Have you seen that video? Play it again. Understand it. If you know how to connect with people, you will build your business. And again, it's like I told you before, some of you will try to reach me after the Breakfast Club. It's going to be hard to do because I won't be here. I'm gone. I am putting something together and putting this together, all that we have created in the last year, that we have taught, and I'm putting it to use to build my business, because basically Joe and I kind of stopped building our business because we wanted to help everybody else build theirs. Well, guess what? Now it's time for us to build our business. We will continue to help you, but we have to spend some time in building our business. So when the Breakfast Club is over, you can Skype me, email me, or whatever. When I get back to it is when I get back to it, but I'm gone. Because I got to do some crazy things. I got to turn some bankers' heads. I got to turn some stockbrokers' heads. I got to turn some financial planners' heads. I got to turn some just everyday Joe Blow, Joe Lunchbucket people's head. And I have a certain way that I like to do it, because I like to have fun and everything. But it gets their attention. You might not can do what I do. You might not have the nerve that I have. But the nerve that I have is a good nerve, and it makes people laugh, and it makes them wonder. It makes them say, what's this guy doing? Why is he so happy? What is it that he has? I need some of that. That's what I would like for you to have, but you might not can do what I do, or might not want to do what I do. But that's okay. If you do what we teach you to do, it's still going to benefit you just as well as me. So we all have different methods. As they say, different strokes for different folks. But you have to understand, and you have to do the basics. You have to know how to do the basics, and then you graduate from there. So with that being said, again, gold is starting to rise, which means our business should start to rise. We all have to, and again, I'll say this again. I want us to consider sharing the ideas and sharing what we're doing. If you come up with an email that works and good, share it with people. Share it with your team. If you come up with something else that works, we need to share it, because let me tell you, if you be selfish, then guess what? You will actually be hurting yourself. You will get less because of your selfishness than you would if you would share it, because, again, if you share it with your people, with your affiliates that you bring in, that's going to make your business grow. Don't hide it. Share it. That's the way it works. The best way to make money is to help somebody else make it first. Remember that. Always remember that. And when you do that, it's a universal as well as a spiritual principle that when you give it, it's going to come back to you like you wouldn't believe. And that's already starting to happen to me, not just in Carrot Bars, but in some of my other businesses. So the thing is that if you are a giver, you don't have to be worrying about becoming a receiver, because it's going to hunt you down. And that's a good feeling. I mean, that's a good feeling when you turn on your computer in the morning and you look and you'd have made all kinds of money and you forgot that you had this, you had that, and you did this and you did that. But what you remember is, I gave and I gave and I gave. And now it's coming back, it's coming back, it's coming back. The last year, Joe and I have given and given and given, and some other people as well with their input. Now, guess what? It's starting to come back and come back and come back. So when we give you this last piece today or Monday or whenever it's going to be, I guarantee you that if you use it and you do it the way that we teach, and you get on those calls on Tuesdays that's going to be started and everything, your business will grow. And when it does, we want to know about it. We want your testimonies. We want you to tell us what has happened to you, what is happening to you, and what you would like to happen to you. And if we put all those ingredients together in a bowl, we will make Francisco Rinaldi shaking their boots. And if anybody doesn't know what that is, it's a sauce for spaghetti and everything. And they say that everything is in there. Well, guess what? Joe is Italian, and he's been given everything, and we put everything in the jar, and we've got a new Francisco Rinaldi. It's called AdTech Worldwide, and everything is in there. With that being said, Joe, if you're with us, let me know. I'll turn it over to you in case they're tired of listening to me. But if you're there, good morning to you. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm great, and nobody gets tired of listening to you. Are you kidding? You can hear me, correct?
I can hear you. Yes, sir.
All righty. Cool. Well, all is true. And after the Breakfast Club, let me just say, tutti tavolo mangiare, a mangiare. In case they don't know what that means, you'll have to look it up. Anyway, yes, the chat room is actually ready, so I'm going to give some instructions to get there. However, let's just keep this in mind. Here's a couple of things. I'll give you instructions. You'll probably get there before we get the rules up in there. So I'm going to tell them to you now. As Mark said, this is not a room. It is not like any other room. In fact, I don't even like calling it a chat room. But the word education was too long, so we kept it chat. So this room is for people who have been and completed the foundational class only. We have a record of those people. So if other people get accepted into the room and entered into the room somehow by accident, by one of us making a mistake, we are going to constantly monitor. We have 5 people monitoring that room to make sure that the only people in there are those who have attended the class. Number 2 is we also have 5, 6 monitors simply so that we can constantly monitor, I guess that's the right word, the content and the conversations that are going on. So let me tell you what this is not. This is not a place, as Mark said, to post quotes from, I don't care if it's Robert Kiyosaki. We're not here for that right now. Go to other rooms for that stuff. And we're not here to talk about, what happened to, Johnny Smith last week over in, another Carrot Bar group, or somebody did this, or did you see that? Here's the purpose of the room. It is for you as a student of the foundational class and beyond to communicate with each other, to help each other, to connect with each other and answer questions. You can talk about your progress, what happened to somebody, and here's what happened, and here's what they said, and I didn't know how to handle this. But we want to be talking about the foundational principles of building a successful business in this room, and again, help each other. If you want to connect with somebody via telephone, send a notice to the administrator and we'll connect you. Do not be posting your phone numbers and email addresses in that room. And again, no articles from all these other gurus. We've been through all that. We know what they are. We don't need the inspirational stuff. Go in the back of Tools Rock and find all the inspirational videos you'll need. And also, again, you need to have been in the class to do that, which is now available on a daily basis. So we spent a good time yesterday. I have to tell you, hours and hours and hours. And for those that I committed to connecting with yesterday, I apologize. I kid you not. We were 7 hours trying to get this right with the admin in England and everything else. We had a few glitches we needed and hurdles, and I needed to understand the chat room, and now I do. I get it. I see how the functions work and so on. So let me tell you how to get in there. Once again, here I want to make sure. We did struggle with some people who couldn't, some of the tests we did, and you'll see a few tests in there. That's all that's in there now. But what I'd like you to do is to go there. If you can minimize your screen or write this down, I want to see if we're having troubles. We shouldn't have any troubles whatsoever. So the first way to get into that room is to go to your Skype account. So if you're on this window now, you can minimize your screen and go over to Skype and open up your Skype account. If it's already open, great. If you have any difficulties, go in the chat room and Mark will see some questions. And we'll monitor that and we'll try to answer those for you. So you'll go to your own Skype, open up your Skype account, and right on the left-hand side, you will see a little search bar. This search bar is not your Windows search bar. It's a Skype search bar. It's a Skype, a cell, C-E-L-L, that's sitting there waiting for you to type a username in there or a name in there to search for a member of Skype, an account user. So if you're there, you type in, now this is where the difficulty's been coming. Some people, let me go make sure that this room is open. It should be. And I don't know that that is. Let's go here and see. Yes, it's looks like somebody already got in there. How did that happen, Mark? That's weird. Okay.
Somebody got in there already? I don't know how that would happen.
I don't know. Maybe they just typed AdTech and had that. I don't know. It didn't say anything, but it, yeah, it looks like, I don't know. I really don't know what this means. Sometimes it doesn't matter. I don't see them in the chat anyway, but I don't know how they would have got in there. All right, so here's how you get there. You go in that search bar and type in the word AdTech Worldwide, 2 words. Try that, and let's see if anybody can tell me in the chat that they have that, they did that, and they can see it. AdTech Worldwide is 2 words. That's the account. That's not the chat room. So can anybody tell me that they typed it in and they see it there?
Joe, that was Wally that went in there.
That's what he said?
Yes. No, I mean, when you saw somebody in there, that was Wally that went in.
No. I see somebody's name. It's not Wally. It's not Wally. It's Arlinda somebody or something.
Oh, that's somebody else then.
I don't know how that could have possibly happened. So, do we see anything in the chat room? I see.
Roger said he just sent a contact request.
Oh, who did?
Roger.
Cool. Oh, yeah.
Andrea says she sees it. It says it's in Phoenix.
That is correct. That's correct.
Bob Coons in chat. Gloria says I can't see it. Gloria says she can't see it.
All right. Well, don't worry about the requests. I'm not going to. I'll wait till they come in and I'll do them all. So, who is it that said they sent a request?
Let's see. I'm gonna find it down here. Roger Meter.
Oh, is that Roger Meter? It doesn't say that. It says something else on there. If that's you, Roger, that's fine. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I'll get that. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get these requests in here. I see the requests coming in. The important part was that you, I see a couple in here now. Good. The important part is that when you did the search, you saw either the thing that said Phoenix, that's it, and then you saw AdTech Worldwide there, and you were able to identify it, and then send a request. What I have to do is add you as a contact, and after adding you as a contact and you accept that, then I'll be able to add you to the chat room. So it may take a little bit. So send the request, go to the AdTech Worldwide, find the thing that says Phoenix or AdTech Worldwide, click it on, make sure it's me. There's a lot of AdTechs out there. So make sure that it's the one that's marked Phoenix. And then at that point, I will add you as a contact since you sent a contact request. And then what you'll do is, accept it. It'll be in my contacts. I will then add it to the chat room.
Joe, can you tell Gloria exactly where to put the request? She might have put it somewhere wrong.
You mean after you've gotten to Skype?
Yeah. Like up in that left-hand top corner, right?
Well, yeah, you could put it in the search bar, and once you do that, it sends the request, I believe. You search it out, and then you send the request from there. Let me try something. And I'm going to click on, I clicked on Roger just to show you that Roger is there. So what you need to do is, there's a place on there. She'll have to research that on her particular account, because I know some of these accounts are new, and there's different places for it. So if you're looking, you are looking for a request. That's what your request to be added. So somebody else can help her in the chat. It depends on what version you have, where it is. See, if you look up top, there's a little person to the right on mine. There's a little plus sign. If you click that on and put in the search, it'll send the request. That's what it does. But you'll have to research that. Let me talk about these things here. So I will post today the rules which we've gone over today, and there's no sense in asking, can we add somebody? They're going to be in the class and all that. They have had to have been there. I have the list of everybody. If you have been and don't get an email today, because I'm going to send out an email to all those people, giving them the way to get in, to be added to the room. Once you're in there, say hello. If you have any questions, or we're going to be in and out of there through the day. Max Bondano will be in and out monitoring things, as well as Shelly and a few other people. So we'll be checking in and out. Let me see. Now I got Bill Dow just sent me something. Let me see what it says. So he must be requesting stuff, I'm assuming. Yeah, there's a lot of people in here now that are in here requesting. Okay. So just give me time to get to these. So the important part is people found them. That's good news. I'm just wondering who this is. If anybody's on the call now and you want to tell me that somebody's Skype name is Arlinda, I have no idea who that would be and how they got there, unless they just typed in last night to find out, and look around, and they looked around and sent a request. So we will not be honoring requests to be added to the contact unless, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to go check the spreadsheets and make sure that the person requesting has taken the class. Simple as that. And it'd be a really good idea to send me an email and say, Joe, I sent a request, and here's my here's my email address, because give me your full name, because I have to go check the spreadsheets. I'm not just going to enter it because somebody asked. So make sure that you also, when you do this, just go to the air, reply to today's email, say, hey, Joe, I requested to be in the Skype room, and here's the email address that I used in the class. And that will make it so much easier for me to find you and to approve it. It'll be a much quicker process. So keep your chat down there to what we talked about. If one of the monitors says, Joe, this is what happened. Somebody was in there promoting a lead list today, or somebody put a quote in from Mary Sue Jones from Iowa, or put a whatever. There's not even going to be a question asked. We're just going to remove you. Just going to, if that is actually up there. We don't have time to be policemen. We do have to police it, but we don't have time to go in and make the discussions. Everybody should know the rules. Go in and talk to each other. If you want to talk, let's say it's Stan who says, I want to connect with another team. In fact, here's the thing today. Thanks to Roger and Ronnie and Linda the other night, I am going to create new teams on the list here for at least the last month. And I'm gonna put you together with other people, and with a group of 3, and it's just at random. So I'm not gonna try to figure out who goes where, but I'm gonna create another team. If you want to stay with your other team and work with them too, that's fine. But I'm going to create a new team for each of you. 3 of you contact each other, and that way you won't have to worry about going into the chat room and saying, "Oh, I want to talk to Andrea and get her number." Don't do that. I'll put you together, and you'll have a new team to work with, and I think that's important, maybe to work with a different group. And I'll tell you something, based on what I heard the other night, those 3 people can help you out. So, I think it might be a good idea to move around here and work with some different people as well, and stay with who you're working with, but you could work with another group maybe once or twice a week for a half hour here and a half hour there. This is part of the outside. We say spend 90% of your time looking for a new person. This is the 10%. This shouldn't be involved. Oh, I was working today because we were working. Well, that's the 10% of your time. 90% should be on a campaign, connecting with people, putting them on 3-ways, doing 3-ways. So that's what I wanted to say today, Mark, as far as that's concerned. We'll get the rules out there. Everybody knows what they are anyway, so adhere to it. I see a whole bunch of people requesting to be in the room. If you know other people that have been to the class, then just get to me, get to them, and tell them to send the request and how to do it, and also send me that email to make sure that I can double check.
Okay.
If you have an email address or a username in Skype called rlinda.something, send it to me. Let me know who it is, because I don't know who that is, and I'm not approving that. Excuse me. Okay.
Okay. Gloria says that I don't have a new Skype, but is there anyone who can volunteer to help me? I can do a screen share and show them what I am seeing.
Yeah, call me, Gloria. We'll do it. I'm sure I can help.
Okay. Anything else you want to say, Joe?
No, I think we're good. Just we're at the beginning of the week now. It's Friday. This is our work. This is where we begin on Friday to prepare ourselves for all the connections and things. I normally don't work over the weekend as far as, recruiting and 3-way calls and so on. So I won't be doing that this weekend as well, because I am preparing also for the beginning of the week today. Yesterday took up a tremendous amount of time, and I missed a bunch of people. Roger, if we can reconnect at some point today, we'll go over that and make another date here. So that being said, I have to work on this chat room with getting people in and so on and so forth. So let me get that all squared away, and then, like I said, we'll get the rules and the guidelines and things in there, and get people in there working away, and we'll come in as well and see if we can help with some questions and move forward. The other thing I was thinking, Mark, is as I know now in this chat room, if let's say 5 of us want to have a a live conference call and we're in the room and we want to talk and have dialogue about the scripts or education or the class, I'm able to connect all 5 of us here and put us in together and have a verbal conversation. So I don't see why we can't do that as well. That'll be different from every other chat room where you can only type. If we get 5 people and they say, hey, Joe, say, okay, fine, let's all go to a call. And I can put everybody on a group call, and we can have a live conversation.
Great.
Yeah, this is really important that I believe this is a thing that's missing in these chat rooms. I'm so tired of seeing all the stuff that are up in these chat rooms that really aren't enhancing people's lives. Oh, the other part I want to tell you is Mark mentioned this. We've talked to Wally, and in that room, Wally was actually going to close that room, but we're not going to do that now. We want to have that room for updates from the company. So don't go in there chatting either about the class, as far as help me over here. You do that in this room. Wally's room is strictly for updates with the company. He's really on top of all that. So we won't be in there either with all these quotes from you. And so to adhere to the same thing. Use it as an educational format, but to separate the company updates from what we're doing here, we now have that second room, and Wally's very familiar with that. So get there with updates. When you go in and ask what's happening with the company or did they do this, that's all fine. But come back here for the chat and the education, and Wally will keep you informed on the other end. Now, of course, there's other chat rooms that do that, but Wally's on top of all that, and he'll keep you up to date. So that's what I wanted to say. Thanks for being here, and we're good to go.
Okay. Here we go. We're ready today. Can't do anything about yesterday, can't do anything about tomorrow, but we can do something about today.
One more, Mark, that we definitely are going to be ready on Monday morning for a major announcement about, let me just give you a hint. I'll just say it like this. You're ready. You understand language now. You understand the communication. You know how to send things out in your contact manager. We are also, this is not what we were talking about, but Victor is going to come in and teach you the process of moving large amounts of emails through your own personal email account as well as ToolsRock in an autoresponder. So we are going to do that. I don't know if it's next week or the following week, but that is part of it. So some of you who are limited to the amount of emails that can be sent through any marketing system will be able to manage it properly through your own email account. So we're going to absolutely bring that into play. However, we also, here's the process. You educate yourself and you start working. You get your marketing funnels all set up, and you're now sending messages to people and they're responding, okay? Whether you're doing it on social network or through the email system or phone, voice broadcasting. Either way, they're going to your funnel. They're watching the business presentation. Now, where Mark talked about onboarding, teaching people. Here is the biggest problem I see in a new person coming aboard. Who do I talk to? I only have X amount of friends, and they don't listen to me. And I know ToolsRock sells leads, but I bought so many leads, they put it in there. Well, that's one way to get them. I don't know how to harvest them out there on Facebook. I don't have enough followers. Okay, great. What if you had a tremendous amount of, I'm going to use the word, qualified leads to talk to right from the beginning? Now, it's not free, and it's not expensive at all. Part of the program, and I'm going to talk about this on Monday, is, okay, I'm all set up. Now, who do I market to? Okay, so you did some with your friends and your family thing, and then you had some leads, and you had some old leads, and you try to put them in. What if you had fresh people, fresh names, emails, phone numbers, and so on regularly? What if you had that, and these people were really let's just call them true candidates looking for something. That's all we're going to tell you. But when we show you what we have, there is absolutely no reason for a person to come in and say, but yeah, I see it all, but now where do I go? Now who do I talk to? When you see this, it's not that it hasn't been out there before, but Mark found something just off the charts, and it just fits perfectly. We were, as you know, we were guiding people to Tools Rock. That's fine. You can still get those kinds of things, but when you see this program, I think you're pretty much going to say we have it all. We have everything we need for a brand new. You won't have to worry about a new person coming in and saying you didn't know how to guide them. You didn't know how to get them on board. You will get them on board. It'll be their choice if they want to choose that route. If not, I suggest that they will not be successful if they don't have the education, learn how to speak, how to get to a three-way, and who to bring. What if you were unlimited with that? Might be a pretty good idea. So that's what I wanted to say, Mark.
Okay.
Be here Monday. Be here Monday and bring your downline to this on Monday because we're unleashing it Monday morning.
Yes, and what you want to start doing is every day, let me tell you how important this is. Every day, if you can bring somebody new or somebody from your downline that's never been to the Breakfast Club, you need to do that because it's going to benefit them and it's going to really benefit you as well. And that's the purpose of, you talk about education. We have a lot of education here. We have a lot of things here. Everybody should be getting their people here every day if they can. We know some people work or whatever, so we're not talking about that. But also remember that this broadcast is taped. You can get it, right after you get, you get a thank you a few minutes after the broadcast, and it has a link in there that you can go right to the broadcast. If Joe opens it up, it'll be on his YouTube channel. If I open it up or Victor opens it up or whatever, if we have that situation, whoever opens it up, the replay is on their YouTube channel. So you can be able to send somebody to a YouTube channel and get the broadcast. It's education there. I mean, use everything that we have so that you can grow your business, so that we all can grow together and we can grow the right way. That creates duplication. That creates duplication. So with that being said, peace and blessings to you. We love you all. Go out, make it a great day. Change your life, career, city, state, country, and most of all, let's change the world. The world needs less stress, more financial freedom, more time freedom, and more time with their families and the people that they really want to be with. And we have the tools and everything to help them do that. So have a great weekend. Have a great start of your week today. Peace and blessings to you. And be back here Monday with somebody else with you. Bring somebody, send somebody. Back here Monday, and we will see you back here Monday on the Breakfast Club. Make it a great day. Peace and blessings, everyone. Have a great day. We'll see you back here Monday on the Breakfast Club.